today we have Larissa Reis in the house, IFBB professional figure champion. She's a businesswoman. She's moved to America from Brazil to pursue her dream, to live the dream, and that she's doing. Larissa, welcome to Australia. It's so wonderful to have you here. Please tell us, first things first, how did you get into bodybuilding and why did you choose bodybuilding as a sport and a career?
Well, I started to compete in 2005 in Brazil. The main reason was because I want to travel the world. That was the main reason. I don't know if you guys know, I'm graduating university as a tourist, and that was my dream, to travel and also to learn English. I never had the chance to be in an English school when I was back in Brazil because it was really expensive. And, you know, being a tourist Moloch, that I was, and with my degree and everything, I need to learn English. And you know, I always wanted to learn different cultures, to see people, and I always loved the sport. So I was a model in Brazil as well. I don't know if you guys know, I was a playmate in 2003 in Brazil. I got 8 pages and a big poster, and then from that everything started. But then I was looking myself, I was like, you know what, I really like being a model, but I want to show something more, you know, not just being a model just because you're pretty. You need to, you know, do something to show people, say, hey, you can achieve that. So one day I was doing modeling for a supplement store in Brazil. He wanted me to be the model, and I went there to get supplements and stuff. So when I saw for the first time Monica Brandt on the wall, she was doing like marketing for Universal in that time. It was really old, a poster, and I was like, wow, who is that woman? You know, I never saw something like that. It was pretty, hard body, you know. You say, wow, that's a dedication. That's kind of thing that I want to be doing, you know, showing the education, not just a pretty body. You know, and then I start Google her, everything, and I start to compete in Brazil in IFBB. In that time, IFBB was really bad in Brazil. So the most popular was NABA, but I was like, no, I'm gonna do IFBB, and everybody, you crazy? Why you don't do NABA? NABA is the one here. NABA is what all the girls doing. You know, IFBB is trash, and it was really bad. You know, and I was like, dude, I really want to be with Monica Brandt one day. You know, she's the one who inspired me. I was looking forward, you know, in America straight. And I said, you know what, if I can't compete, I can travel the world. Maybe I go to America and learn English. That was my dream, you know, not to be a champion, but to travel and doing that. So it was a lot of work. I'm doing that for 10 years. I moved to America in 2007. I won all the championship in Brazil, the Brasilia, the South America. I did the World Championship twice. I got my pro card in the World Championship. And then I moved to America with $500. I didn't speak any English. I was like, crazy woman, you know. I was like, I'm gonna get that, you know. But I was relaxed because if something bad happened, I have home, I have family, you know what I mean? I have degree, I have everything. So I was very relaxed trying to get everything, you know, and I put my goals, you know. I don't know if you guys know, I'm Buddhist, and we do meditation every day, you know. We set goals and we connect with the universe. So that was the main reason that helped me to be where I am today. And I said, my goals is to travel the world. Now I'm traveling too much.
She's getting no sleep, she's jet lagged, but look at this lady, she's doing this for us, guys.
I've been like in places that I always dream about to be, like Australia. Australia was the first place ever that I dreamed to be honest. Because when I finished school, university, all my friends, they come to study here in Australia. You know, and I was trying. I tried to sell my car to come as well, but the money didn't come. So I was the only one in my class that didn't make the Australia, and everybody knows that story. All my friends know. So now I'm here. In the 1 week, I'm in like 5 different cities in 1 week, and you know, it's been amazing. It's really cool to be an athlete. All the things I got being an IFBB athlete, you know, even though I'm not the champion, in a professional level, but I'm a champion in life, and that's what I always tell people. You know what I mean? We have to set goals, and you know, not just because you're the last clout or not the winner doesn't mean you're a loser. You know what I mean? There is so many other things way more bigger than just be there competing. You know.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, the wonderful thing is your attitude. That's something that stands out among many other champions we meet, Larissa. It's great to see someone with such a wonderful attitude that's not winning the Miss Olympia title. You've got such a great attitude towards you competing. You're so popular around the world. You have some 800,000 followers on Facebook. I can understand why now, because your personality is delightful, and you've got a great story. Can you tell us something that always interests me is, how did your friends react back in Brazil? You're a playmate, you're a successful model, and you must have said to your friends, I want to be a bodybuilder, I want to look like Monica Brandt. How did your friends and family react?
Well, they really didn't like it. A lot of my friends said, I'm crazy, I'm never gonna get that, it's very difficult. And you know what I mean? I believe when we have faith and we love and we have passion, like me, you know, I'm a very spiritual woman, even though I'm crazy like that, but I'm very spiritual, and I believe in faith. You know, everybody has their different beliefs, and Buddhism helped me so much to get that discipline, to believe in myself, you know, and to connect to the universe, and get whatever you want, you know, but get because you want, not because somebody's giving you, you know, and that's just the beautiful thing about is that inspiration that everywhere I go in the world, I try to tell people to talk about that, the Buddhism and the world peace. That's my mission today in the sport, that I see myself, you know, because just to be a winner, you know, is what else? What can you do to help the world too, you know, and especially now you see so many crazy things on TV with all these attacks, this terrorism and everything, you know. Why not we get together, the fitness community, and try to have that mission, the world peace, you know what I mean? Because it's, you know, I don't know what's gonna be in 10 years, you know.
I know it is a worry, and you think, where do we start with everything that's going on? But where we start is right here. You know what you're doing, Larissa, by creating your own lifestyle and your reality and living the dream and inspiring so many people just to start exercising. Just begin that, and everything seems to flow. Let me ask a little bit about Buddhism, because as we know, the Brazilians are big into Christianity.
Yes.
When were you exposed to Buddhism, and what was it about Buddhism that attracted you?
Well, before, my whole life I did sports, you know. I did triathlon, I did jiu-jitsu, I'm brown belt jiu-jitsu.
Look out, guys, look out, be careful.
Yeah, I started really young, and I guess was the jiu-jitsu thing that is so oriental, and the discipline, and the Buddhism start in the jiu-jitsu for me. That's when I start to search about more the culture, about around the world, you know, and then I start to study and look forward, because we only think has one religion in the world, you know, but no, we have so many different, you know, and it's so cool. And you know, I guess it's a personality and which religion you will be, you know, because some people they prefer Christian because their personality is for that, you know. But in the end, I believe every religion is the same, and they only talk different, you know, the way they talk, but it's all kind of the same. And Buddhism is really like what I believe and what I see the world, you know. I like to talk more about energy, connect, you know. I believe in past lives and stuff like that. So I'm very connected with science, and Buddhism is very connected with science. So it's really pretty cool culture.
It is cool, and that's a beautiful thing. Science today can explain spirituality. We can do both. And one of the great champions of our sport, who was one of my mentors, Mr. Frank Zane, who was Mr. Olympia back in the late 70s, was a Zen Buddhist master.
Really?
So it's not unusual to see such a great bodybuilder being into Buddhism, you know, and being Buddhist.
You know why? Because you just work outside, and the inside is kind of like empty. You know, it's like, no, it's not me. No, we have to work inside and outside. That's so you will complete, you know, human being.
That's a great message, Larissa. That's awesome. Just getting away from our spirituality and back to the physical here. And let's talk about, can you give us a day in the life of Larissa? Can you tell me how you achieve such a wonderful body? We love your personality. We love your spirituality. It's great. It's beautiful to see such a well-rounded champion here. What do you do on a daily basis to create such an incredible physique, both with your food and your training and your work as well? How do you do it? Give us a Larissa Reis in a day.
Well, I will tell you, sometimes I don't know how I do things because it's crazy in my life, being a restaurant owner now. But let's come back to the past. So I passed to the old school train, the high intensity train. I was really skinny when I started to train when I was 15 years old. When I started lifting weights, I was really skinny. So I had this whole process, to train heavy and high intensity training. So since I moved to America in 2007, I had to stop training legs and train more upper body because the growth here is more upper body, it's bigger, the V shape and stuff. Because in Brazil, everybody knows we only train legs and glutes, So my legs when I arrived here was really big for the American kind of athlete. So I had to stop. And today I have mature muscle. People think I train like crazy, but no, I like to train high intensity train, but I don't train like heavy anymore because I don't need more muscle. So it's more detail, condition. I do a lot of condition, functional train now, and of course the old school always, but it's not like used to be before. It's a little bit easier, and I stick more my diet. When I'm prepping, that's the difficult part. It's 80%, is your diet.
So can you tell us a day's food? What do you? It's probably pretty boring for you, but it's fascinating for the beautiful ladies here in Australia. Yeah. It's fascinating. What's a day's food on your diet? What do you have for meal 1 through to 6?
Well, it's a lifestyle. I always try to eat a very low carbs and high protein. Carbs is something really, my body is very sensitive to carbs, so I eat a little bit and I flow, So when I'm dieting, I really cut carbs a lot and make me very angry too.
Do you replace them a little bit with fats or essential fatty acids?
Yes, I do eat fats for sure. But everybody knows when you're competing, your diet is really different than anyone. It's really very disciplined, But during my off season, I try to be very clean as well because I do a lot of appearance and I travel a lot. So I still have to stick very clean, but I don't do so much cardio like I used to do when I'm prepping. And I eat a little bit more carbs, And right now I'm eating a lot. Because I'm traveling so much, I didn't have time to prep my meals or anything, so I feel terrible.
You gotta live, Larissa, you gotta live, So tell me pre-contest, what's a day's food pre-contest?
Okay, well, it's a lot of fish and salad. That's what I eat a lot, fish and salad. Oatmeal, in the morning, egg whites, and fish and chicken and salad.
So that's it. Meal 1 might be some oatmeal and egg whites, and then every meal after that, no carbs, just some white meats with salad.
It's all depend how my body look like, So if I feel like I'm too flat, so I add a little bit carbs. I can eat like a little bit white rice or sweet potato, I add in 2 meals. Yep. But if I see like I need to lose more, so no carbs at all for 3-4 days, and then 1 day with carbs. So I play around, how it is. We have to play around our diet. You really need to understand your body because that's what it's about bodybuilding. You feel yourself, you know yourself. And I'm doing that for so long, 10 years. That's why I know, but who is starting is good. You put like everything right down, what to do, so they can start to understand how the body process.
That's an amazing thing, and great advice. After the years, you get to know your body and you go from there. Tell us, Nutrex are your great supplement sponsor. What's your favorite product in the Nutrex range and how do you use it?
Oh my God, it's hard to say my favorite because I like everything. I love the muscle infusion. Actually, in muscle infusion, I use everything in my restaurant is with muscle infusion. All the shakes, pancake, brownies, cookies, everything we make there with muscle infusion is delicious. It's perfect to bake it. Anything you guys want to bake it with muscle infusion is just delicious. And of course, fat burners. You know, when we're on diet, we need that extra energy and also focus, and also don't feel hungry. You know, because on your diet, you're always hungry. So the Lipo 6 really help you to get that focus, and you don't feel hungry, crazy woman. You know, and of course, the pre-workouts are killing. You know, you feel like an animal in the gym. You know, we have planned Outlift now is the new pre-workout. We have amino acids, we have glutamine, creatine, everything to gain muscle, to lose fat, everything to look good. You know, I'm really happy with Nutrex. We are together for 6 years, and you know, it's not just because they sponsor me. I really live the lifestyle. If everybody knows me, go to my house. That's what I have, even in my restaurant. That's what everything that I use, you know, because it's great and it's a great product, great company, and I love it.
Awesome. Larissa, one question I have to know. This beautiful artwork, this ink that you have on your arm, your tattoos, can you tell me, is there a story behind your tattoos?
Yes, of course. My tattoos, it's like I try to put tribes from all over the world here. I still need to put more, so I have different tribes, you know. That's why my connection with people from all over the world, you know. I want to put my whole arm here because we all connected. And of course, always with my message, the world peace, that we all the same, you know what I mean? And I still need to put more, you know, so.
Can you tell us who have you got there? What tribes?
Well, I have here Hawaiian. This is a Hawaiian tribe. I have here Indian. This is an Indian from Brazil, Brazilian tribe from Indians. Indonesian here, you know. Here I have a Buddhist quote. You know, it's a Japanese quote, Buddhist, that means change poison to become medicine. Ou seja, everything bad happened to us in our life, that means it's change. And change is always good. You know, we have to see as a positive. And this is my main quote in Buddhist that I love it. So I'm still, you know, I have to have more time to do more, you know. So take time.
Awesome. To wrap up, Larissa, how can the fans of Australia stay in touch with you? How can we follow you and support you? Because we love you here in Australia. How can we follow and support you?
Well, everybody know my website, LarissaReis.com, or I have my Instagram, Larissa Reis 007. I have my Facebook fan page, and that's it. My website has everything, all my Twitter, my Instagram, everything. So I'm always posting, you know, my day by day, always live, no liar, always what's going on every day.
So it's the Larissa Reis reality show right there online. So we can follow you that way, folks. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for your time, Larissa. We wish you well in all of your future endeavors, your business, your bodybuilding, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. And for you guys to listen, never give up on your dreams, you know, believe in yourself. And the hardcore train really help you to be strong, not just outside, but inside out.
There you have it, folks. Wise words from a beautiful lady here, Larissa Reis. We'll see you in Australia next time.